Well, here in California, as kids head back to school all across the state, students are getting 2 free meals at all public schools.
2 free meals and a late start. Makes you want to be a teenager all over again. Ed Linderman, he joins us now from just outside Torrey Pines High School.
Yeah, life is good. All right, a little extra incentive. You don't have to rush to try to, 2 scoops of cereal before you get out the door while Dad's on you about, all right, wake up. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Mike Allman, who's Vice President of the San Diego Union High School Board, joins us this morning because we still don't have any 2,500 students yet. Good morning.
Good morning, San Diego.
Good morning, San Diego. I like the fact we've got him well trained. So 2,500 students arriving here a little later than usual. We're going to talk about that late start in just a moment. 13,000 in all, 5 high schools, 5 middle schools. Let's talk about this universal lunch program and breakfast. Universal food program or meals that the governor signed into law. We're the first state in the country to do this. It's a good deal.
It's a good deal. Free meals for all of our students, breakfast and lunch.
And look, these kids here certainly come from a level of income that not necessarily everybody has. But it's still important. I mean, with inflation and food insecurity, and oh, by the way, we're going to get you started right because we're going to offer you breakfast as opposed to lunch.
That's right, both meals. Now, it's a big challenge for us. We have a lot of logistics to sort through. The nutrition staff, though, is taking an excellent stab at it, and we're going to do just fine.
I'm glad you brought up nutrition. In addition to the meals, breakfast and lunch, nutritional training for staff, as well as some infrastructure training, which schools could use in their kitchen.
Oh, absolutely. So the state of California has come through with an increased budget for all of the public schools in California, and we're going to take advantage of that to do exactly what you said, build some infrastructure, hire some people, improve everything.
All right, let's get to the classroom. Masks are optional. You guys decided, meaning the board, let's make it optional. How come? Because we know another school district that is not taking that stance.
Well, we've learned a lot in the last few years about how COVID behaves, and our policy is to be mask optional. This will be the first time in 3 years that students are back without COVID, no masks, in person. It's going to be a great day for everyone.
Have you been able to quantify at all the absence of learning that takes place because of the communication issues with masks, being at home, just the whole unsettling situation? Is there a fallout there?
Oh, there's no doubt there is. The McKinsey Consulting Group estimated that $3 trillion is the present value of lost income over our education policies. But today's a day for celebration. Our staff is ready. Our students are ready. It's going to be a fantastic first day of school.
All right. Speaking of fantastic first day of school, you have policies in place, but as an individual school member, school board member, do you set goals for, I'm looking at all 10 schools here. I'm Mr. Allman, and I want performance out of.
Well, sure, I have my own objectives, but as a board, we act as a unit. But as a board, we do set important goals for all of our schools, graduation rates, education performance.
All right, when we visited with you at 6 o'clock, we did promise that we would visit because we didn't have the time. Last year's controversy over the firing of the superintendent, we have an interim superintendent. There was a lot of acrimony between the parents and the board and vice versa and internally. Have you been able to put that behind you, meaning the board, and a lot smoother sailing this year?
Well, that's a great question, and it was an unfortunate incident, no doubt. But we have a deep bench of experienced leaders. Our interim superintendent, Tina Douglas, is just doing a fantastic job. Her and her team have picked up the pieces and are a steady leadership at the helm, and we're going to have a great day of school, and I really appreciate everything she's done.
You think the board's a little more unified toward that end this year?
I think so. It was an unfortunate incident, and most of COVID is behind us, so we're looking forward. How can we provide the best education for the almost 13,000 students we have in our district? That's what my main focus is.
All right. Say good morning, San Diego, one more time.
All right. Good morning, San Diego.
Hey, let's go back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
I love a trained professional. We are back to the studio. Thanks, Mike. All right, good luck this year. 13,000 students back to school in the San Diego Union High School District. Poway starts tomorrow. San Diego Unified still a couple of weeks away.
All right, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Much.